Okay, what we're going to do today is make white wine out of Welch's grape juice. This is the grape juice that I used. I put 10 of these into this pot, and I also put, that's a 2-kilogram bag. I put a full bag like this in and a half a bag like this. I know that from having done it in the past. That's how much sugar gives me the amount of alcohol that I want. So I've already done that. I put the 10 cans in the pot. I put a bag and a half of sugar in there, and the juice is warm. It's a syrup now, and I'm just making sure that all the sugar is dissolved. As you can see, it looks like syrup. All the sugar seems to be dissolved in it now. Like I said, that's white wine grape. So then what you want to do, I got the carboy here, and a funnel, and then actually I don't think I need you to hold the funnel. I think I should be able to do this myself, hopefully. So you take this after the sugar has been all diluted, and you dump it in real carefully. So that's 3 kilograms of sugar I have in here. And then you're going to want to top it off with water. That's our level. So I'm going to top it off with water real quick. While I'm filling that, this is the yeast that I'm using. Get some right here. And it's also worth mentioning that everything I'm using has been sterilized beforehand. The funnel, the pot, the carboy, everything that touches the wine or the juice has been sterilized. And I'll show you what I use to sterilize it. looks like I'm going to need a touch more. Just before I go any further, I'm going to give it a stir. This stick has been sterilized. Just want to make sure I take these elastics off. I don't want to lose that in the wine. Got a vortex going in there, look at that. It's still spinning too, that's cool. Okay, so now what I'm going to add to that is something called yeast nutrient, and this is just to help the yeast as it's in there. So I'm adding the yeast nutrient, and right here I have the yeast that's been sitting in this warm water for about 15 or 20 minutes. So I'm going to add that into the mix too. I'm going to rinse this. Give it another stir. Okay. Just gonna wipe this off. I'm gonna add just a touch more water in there, I think. That looks good to there. Okay, now I'm gonna add the stopper and the airlock. So I just put the stopper in there like that. Make sure it's in nice and snug. And I put the airlock in there, make sure it's even. And in about 20 minutes, this should start fermenting, and we're going to start to see some action. But that's basically how it's done. So this is the carboy. There's 10 cans of Welches in there, 3 kilograms of sugar, 1 package of yeast nutrient, and a package of yeast. And there you go. Now I'm just going to let this sit. It'll probably be about 10 days. And then once the fermenting is done, I'm going to transfer it over into this carboy to rack it. That'll be, I'll be getting rid of most of the sediment that way. And when I do that, I'll shoot a video of that to show you all how to do that. So that's it for now. That's how you make red white wine at home.